What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Dynasty and NCAA Football 14. Week 9 of the 2014 college football season is upon us, and Georgia State is back at home in the Georgia Dome to face off against Sun Belt Conference rival Texas State. And as you look at the standings here, both teams are 0-1 in conference play, 1-4 overall, and this will be a game against two cellar dwellers who can stay out of the bottom of the Sun Belt Conference standings here after this game. Georgia State is averaging under 10 points a game on offense. We will see what happens in this game. Let's send it down to the field to get this game started. Texas State will start off on offense, and Nixon is going to hand off to Terrence Franks here. He's going to break one tackle and get taken down at about the 35, a 5-yard gain. That would set up this 3rd and 2 later, and Nixon is going to fake the handoff and fire for Miller, but Miller drops it at the 42, and that's a quick 3 and out for the Texas State Bobcats. Georgia State takes over. Bell hands off to Gerald House on 2nd and 6. He goes up the middle, good for 5.5 yards, setting up 3rd and very short. On 3rd down, Bell will hand off to Gerald House up the middle. He gains the 1st down on a 4-yard carry. 1st and 10, Panthers. 2nd and 10 now. Bell in the shotgun. He's going to take it on the read option. He's going to get stuffed in the backfield. A 4-yard loss in the play, setting up 3rd and long. So on 3rd down, Bell in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to pass here, fires over the middle to Drew Pearson. Pearson breaks one tackle, but gets taken down after an 11-yard gain. Sets up 4th and 3, and head coach Chip Nolan thinks he has to go for it after a 4-game losing streak. And up the middle goes Gerald House for 5 yards and a 1st down for Georgia State in Bobcat territory. 2nd and 10 now. Hand off to Gerald House, and he is pulled down in the backfield. A 2-yard loss. That sets up a 3rd down and long again. So Bell out of the shotgun looking to pass here, firing deep and almost picked off by Jermod Williams. And the Panthers would have to punt. Texas State takes over, hands off to Terrence Franks up the middle. Good for 12 yards and a 1st down up towards the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Hand off to Franks again. Left side he goes past the 30. 1st down and more. Taken down at about the 40-yard line. 15-yard gain. 1st and 10 now. Nixon back to pass here. He's scrambling, and he's going to get taken down, but fumbles the ball. And Rogers picks that one up for Georgia State down to the 20-yard line. And they take over in Bobcat territory. Bell back to pass on 3rd and 10. A nice catch by Nathaniel Minor. 12-yard gain and a 1st down. So on 1st and goal, Bell's under center. He hands off to Gerald House, who gets the right corner into the end zone for the touchdown. A 9-yard TD run puts Georgia State on top of Texas State 7-0 in the 1st quarter here. And we have a studio update from the studio here. Sun Belt Conference play. South Alabama beats Arkansas State 20-13. And the 1st quarter of our game has come to a close. Georgia State on top 7-0. Texas State driving to start the 2nd quarter. They have 3rd and 1 here in Panther territory. Nixon back to pass, fires for Bradley Miller. He has that catch down to the 32-yard line, an 8-yard gain. 1st and 10 now for the Bobcats. Nixon's going to take it on the read option, cut it up the middle here, get taken down, but not before he gains 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 now for Texas State. Nixon will fake the handoff, throw for Miller, and Miller has that catch just enough for the 1st down. 2nd and 10 now for the Bobcats. Nixon in the shotgun, hands off to Terrence Franks, and he gets rocked as he goes up the middle for 2. As you take a look at the replay here, Franks gets hit hard there by number 56, and that sets up 3rd and 8 for the Bobcats. Nixon back to pass here. He's going to fire for the end zone, and that one is overthrown, setting up 4th down, and the Texas State Bobcats would add a field goal. Georgia State takes over here in the 2nd quarter. Bell back to pass, Firing for Blair, and Linquiz Blair has that catch, and he's off to the races there, past midfield, taken down at the 46-yard line, a 31-yard pitch and catch. 1st and 10 now, a pitch to Gerald House. He's going to try to get the corner, cuts it up the middle, back outside, 1st down inside the 30, down to the 21, and a flag on the play. That is going to be a 15-yard face mask penalty. That will set up the Panthers with 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Bell back to pass here. He'll throw this one over the middle to Michael Sanders, and Sanders is down to the 2-yard line, a 9-yard catch. 2nd and 1 now. Bell is going to hand off to Gerald House up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown, and his 2nd touchdown of the day. And Georgia State is on top now, 14-3 after the extra point. Later in the 2nd quarter, Texas State takes over. Nix, read option left side, 1st down and more, 17-yard gain up to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 5 now, hand off to Terrence Franks up the middle, 1st down and more, 7 yards on that rushing play. 1st and 10 now for the Bobcats. Nix is going to take the read option again. He'll cut it up the middle, back outside, get taken down after a 5-yard gain, but there is a flag on the play, and it's a 15-yard face mask penalty on Georgia State. That would put the Bobcats in nice field position here. Nixon back to pass, firing for Bradley Miller. He has the catch and the 1st down to the 11-yard line, a 15-yard reception. 1st and 10 now from the 11-yard line. Hand off to Franks up the middle. That one's good for 7 yards, setting up 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Nixon will hand off to Franks up the middle. He jumps off a tackle there into the end zone for the touchdown. And Texas State is now within 4 points after they kicked the extra point. The ensuing kickoff, Michael Sanders back to the 2-yard line. He's taking this one past the 20, outside, past the 30, past the 40, past midfield. Will anybody catch him? They will not. Inside the 20, 10-5, touchdown Georgia State. And they're back on top, 21-10 now after that extra point there. And that is how the first half would end. Georgia State on top of Texas State, 21-10.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. The halftime lead is not insurmountable for this squad. You know, there are a lot of times when you watch the first half of a game and you start talking about mental toughness and energy and effort and all of those types of things. You get the sense this is more of an X and O deal for the coaches. A couple of minor adjustments that could really change the game in the second half.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke, it needs to be fixed. And there's some things that you definitely see offensively and defensively that these teams need to be sharper. They need to be crisper. They need to find an edge. Maybe they need to go more up-tempo. Maybe they need to pass the football a little bit more. Defensively, maybe you need to be a little bit more aggressive. This is one of those things where coaches have to feel out. They have a feeling out process. They have to feel what you do well, what you're not doing well. And sometimes you need to completely go in a different direction. You're down 2 scores. Something good has to happen. You need to change what you've been doing because it hasn't worked.
Just about set to start the second half. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see which team has that decided schematical advantage.
And if they can find it, they'll blow holes 3 or 4 axe handles wide. Brad and Kirk will be there to call the second half.
Georgia State gets the ball to start the second half, and what is this? Ben McLean is out there to quarterback the Panthers, and Ronnie Bell had a good first half, but we just want to switch it up a bit here. It looks like Chip Nolan wants to get Ben McLean some snaps here, and on 1st down, he throws an incompletion. 3rd and 9 now. Almost an interception there by Ben McLean, and the Panthers have to punt. Texas State takes over here. And it's a handoff to Terrence Franks. He's going to go left side. He's at midfield, taken down after an 8-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 2 now. Fred Nixon's going to fake the handoff throw and hit his receiver for a 1st down, a 14-yard gain on the play. And they are in Panther territory now on 2nd and 10. It's a handoff to Terrence Franks up the middle. He goes, and he's going to gain 4 yards on that rushing play. 3rd down and 6 now for the Bobcats. Nixon will hand off to Terrence Franks up the middle, and that will be stuffed for a 1-yard gain, and this will set up a long 50 or 48-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up and it is off the front crossbar. No good. Georgia State would take over, but they would get nothing. So Texas State has the ball again here in the third quarter, and it's intercepted on 2nd and inches by Patrick Griffin, the freshman quarterback, the gym quarterback that came to Georgia State, and we wanted him for that reason alone, his first pick 6 of his Georgia State Panther career. And Georgia State is up 28-10. Panthers get the ball back later, and Ben McClain's going to fumble the ball as he is hit pretty hard. And Texas State takes over here with just over a minute to go in the third quarter. Nixon firing deep, and that one's caught by Ben IJ. And that sets up 1st and 10. So later on, it's 3rd and 12. Nixon back to pass. He's firing for the end zone, and that one is overthrown out of bounds. And the Texas State Bobcats would kick a field goal. And we have a studio update here. Louisiana Lafayette is up over Louisiana Monroe 7-0 in the first quarter. But in our game, Georgia State is up 28-13 over Texas State at the end of 3 quarters. Georgia State has the ball here in the 4th quarter. Bell is back in the game, and he's back to pass. He's going to scramble around. He's past midfield. He has the first down and more inside the 30. Spin move down at the 20. A 33-yard rush by the quarterback. And that sets up 2nd and 12 here. Bell on the pitch to Gerald House, and he's trying to go right side or left side, and he's going to get stopped for no gain. But there is a flag on the play, and that will be a 15-yard face mask penalty. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Bell in the shotgun now on 3rd and 11. He's back to pass. He's going to fire. That's caught by Minor, but he will be short of the first down, and that would lead to a field goal by Georgia State. They're up 31-13 now. Texas State needs a touchdown drive here to get back into this game if they want any shot, and Nixon will throw that one away as he sees pressure on 1st and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Nixon in the shotgun here. Back to pass, and he's going to get sacked on the play for a 7-yard loss, setting up 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, Nixon will drop back to pass here. He'll fire to Franks on the screenplay, but that is stopped in the backfield for a 2-yard loss, and Georgia State takes over. If they can run a couple first downs, they'll get this game in hand, and Gerald House has the first down past midfield, inside the 40, inside the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Gerald House and the Georgia State Panthers. But wait, there was a late flag on there, and that is a 15-yard clipping penalty on the Panthers, and that one will come back with just under 2 minutes to go. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff to Gerald House, up the middle, back outside to the right. 1st down Panthers, and that would be enough to seal this game up for Georgia State as they can celebrate, and they have ended their 4-game losing streak. Gerald House, your player of the game, 24 carries, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 10 receiving yards on the day. Georgia State Panthers can celebrate this win over the Texas State Bobcats with a final score of 31-13. Taking a look at the stats from today's game, Georgia State won the turnover battle, only giving the ball up 1 time while taking away twice, and they won the time possession, and that led them to winning this game over Texas State. Players of the game, Gerald House, 102 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. John Kelly, right in there, defensive player of the game, 2 tackles, 1 for a loss, 2 assists, a sack, and a forced fumble on the day. So as far as recruiting goes this week, nothing really happened. We just adjusted some points throughout the players on their recruiting board. We'll go ahead and advance to week 10. And you can see here we have some recruits that locked us out. We have some that are ready for visits and some that already visited against that Texas State game there. So next episode will be week 10 at the University of South Alabama Jaguars. Come back for that one. If you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.